Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Halloween Great League Halloween Cup team submitted by Ben. He says, "Hello Dan, longtime fan of the channel. I watch every morning as I get ready for work and listen to in the afternoons as I drive home from work. Thank you for looking at my battles. I have a team showcasing Shadow Cacturne. It seems to shine when it's ahead on energy, so if it's a bad lead, I bank a move and safe switch Grimer. I went 8-2 with this team. I've made veteran rank the last few seasons and have struggled to make it higher. I dipped down to 2300s in the low cup and I'm climbing back up. Would appreciate some honest, brutal feedback because I'm looking to improve. No hurt feelings here. No problem about the rest. Okay. So, Shadow Cacturne, Grimer, and Azumarill. So, Azumarill, if you watched my video, I don't know, probably yesterday, I talk about how Azumarill is so strong in this meta. Just bulky. There's a ton of ground Pokemon. Even against Clodsire as a poison, you can still chip, right? So, it's a strong Pokemon. Grimer's an interesting one because you kind of cover a lot with Grimer because you have the Mud Slaps and Mud Bombs, which is super effective against all the poisons out there, and then you have the poisons to deal with the Fairy. So I think it's pretty good. And then Shadow Cacturne, yes, is very, very, very glassy. I don't know how bulky Grimer is, so I'm interested to see that. But yeah, Cacturne is very, very glassy. You need all the shields on it. So let's take a look at it in action. Here. Okay. Cacturne into Greninja. So this is a... Oh, geez, what is this? A neutral lead? The problem is they're going to get outpaced. And even Hydros I'd be scared to take. Like, yeah. Like, I'm sure now Hydro would do like 80%. They go into Clodsire. Staying in here. So the first thing I would say is, why are you staying in here? You have Grimer, which is a poison, so it'll resist their poison. Yes, you'll have to take super effective from Earthquakes, but you got Mud Slap and Mud Bomb, which will hit super effective against Clodsire. Yeah, now getting into it, I think it's now too late because it still has a shield advantage, and now it's going to hit you with an Earthquake that you have to shield. Yeah, so now you're going to be down 2 shields. So you put yourself in a really tricky spot here. Oh, and they get to another move. Maybe it's just a Sludge Bomb. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But still, you put yourself in a really tricky situation here because you're down 2 shields and like 2. Okay, so they shield 1 back, but 2 shield advantage is huge. They'll take you out here and they'll still have a shield advantage for whatever's in the back to just kind of try and sweep you here. Night Slash takes you out. Whoa. Well, I mean, you are Shadow. Coming in with the Azumarill, smart, getting head on energy, plus you have the super effective... sorry, you resist the moves. Jeez, this is tricky. You might want to catch. The problem is Azumarill is going to have to be your win con, but I don't see how you're going to win this. I think that the problem is here is if you take too much damage here, you're not going to be able to get to the playoffs in time, especially if they're just keeping a shield for this, and then they're just going to be able to out Hydro you because they've got some energy bank there too. So I think they're taking you too low that even if you take this out, they just let this go. They come Greninja with energy and a shield and they just like sweep you. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised they shielded that. It's an easy sweep with Greninja with a shield here, especially with energy, right? So they get that off. You do get to a move. Boosting that move, they'll come back in with their... Oh, they got a move on it. Okay. I guess it makes sense to have you have a move on it to save it. I still think you could have won either way. Once you like lost 2 shields in the mid game there, you were in trouble. Okay, obviously a good lead. And still giving up switch. Electric is still neutral against you because you're only poison. Why are we giving up switch and why didn't we ship with anything? Is my question. I think they weren't throwing a move for some reason. So you easily grab a shield from them or like take them out with your attack. And you can even just go Trailblaze. Honestly, on that lead, you can just go Trailblaze and just buff your Sucker Punch like multiple times. You may have to double shield if they get to 2 moves, but you'll grab 1 shield, take them out, and come out with energy for whatever's net coming in, and then you can like take them out or grab their shield and then align. as opposed to just giving up switch. I don't love giving up switch when I don't have to. So they're going to have a move here. You just let this go. Come in and try and snipe. Throwing the move, thinking that they're at the move as well. So if they're going to want to get a move off, you just force them. Yeah, that's good. That's actually a good play. Got a shield though. You can just sucker punch down, and it is Amanda Buzz. So just going to boost your attack because it's... Is this the right... Wow, that does so much. As a resisted move, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess it makes sense just to throw the quicker move that buffs your attack because the sucker punches are going to start adding up here. And nice catch. Catching on the Azumarill. They undercharge. Oh, they undercharge thinking you not having a count on your moves. Because they definitely would not have undercharge if they knew how much you had there. Kind of a mistake on your opponent. Again, neutral lead-ish. Neutral lead. Hydros are scary. You have the option to like double shield and get to a Trailblaze and grab a shield from them and just like out probably punch them. Or can they get to a third move before you take them out? So they're going to shield, and they give up switching to Toxapex. And, ooh, this is going to be a heck of an answer for Toxapex. They can only throw Brine. I mean, let's see how glassy you are. Because if you're... Wow, you are committing the double shield, the second shield already. Brine is not a good move. And to commit it... Are you that glassy? I'll look up the stats in a minute here. You do have a move coming out, so this is pretty good. They shield, and then again, you just get your Azumarill on this. What are the stats on this thing? Just a Grimer? Shadow Grimer. 123 attack. Ooh, very low defense, but very high stamina. Weird. 123 attack, 86 defense, 171 stamina for 1800 overall. And then you lower your defense by 20%. So yeah, it's pretty glassy. So you have two pretty glassy Pokemon in Cacturne and Grimer. Oh, you got to throw the move. I mean, I can't... Whenever I have people send me their battles, it's always like, oh, you should have known that they were going to need to move. I don't count, so I can't like blame you, quite honestly. But you got to have... If you're not counting, you got to have a timer in your head. Like an internal clock, just knowing like it's coming, and you ended up losing this matchup because of it. So this is the thing for people who don't count, because I don't count either. I shouldn't say I don't count at all. I know some counts and I do count sometimes, but most of the times I don't count. If you watch NFL football, this is going to be a very American thing. If I guess Canadians and some Europeans watch this too. If you watch American football, the quarterback has an internal clock going in their head. So even if they don't feel the pressure coming from behind, they know mentally they got like, I got 2 seconds to get this out or else I'm going to get hit. And you've got to have that sort of mental clock going in your head as well. Like, I don't know how much they have, but they're pretty damn close. So I need to commit a move here, or like do something, because they're going to get to this move soon. So again, that's kind of how like I get by, and I get by just doing that because I've been playing since season 1. So I have that clock in my head. I'm like, I don't know how much you have, but you're pretty close to the move. I need to make a decision here. So that's something that you might want to learn, because I think this matchup lost is because of that mistake there. Okay, good lead overall. And they come in Clodsire, and there we go. That's the quick into this. I'm going to spam this. You'll probably have to shield. They could live this probably, and then... they end up shielding, which is great, because unless they bait here, then it'll be kind of tricky. But if they go straight Earthquake... Okay, it is bait. So you're probably going to have to throw this like ASAP, and they... that seemed fast. Okay, see? I don't know. Okay, so good double shield there. It's also on 1.5 speed here, so I'm trying to talk while also not counting and then just kind of going on vibes, I guess, here. But So yeah, worth the double shield if they had the earthquake after the beat. Getting to the mud bomb here, they're gonna fully farm you down just to get absolutely walled by a Azumarill. Because everything is resisted and they come into their Azumarill, and you should Trailblaze this thing, as I say ASAP, but also, yeah, well, you know what, whatever. Like, I don't think you can live an Ice Beam, but this will do enough damage that it won't matter. Because that's why it's important. Just get it off. Don't care about timing. Ice Beam will take you out because it's super effective and you are super glassy. It is more important to get that move off there. And the Play Rough will take out from this range. So you'll come out in a very, very good spot. Foul Play, Superpower, both resisted. They'll have to throw Foul Plays at first. Not going to do much. You can probably just go straight Ice Beam, but double Superpower would probably put you in the red, though, honestly. Oh, no, it wouldn't let. I thought it would actually do more damage than that, but I was forgot how tanky Azumarill is. Again with the Greninja, not surprising. Ariados. Okay, so you... This meta is so limited. There's 5 typings, right? Fairy, Dark, barely any Ghost. There's some Ghost, but not really. Really, there's like 4 typings that are everywhere. Fairy and Dark are... No, Poison and Dark are everywhere. There's a good amount of Fairy. There's very little Ghost, and there's very little Bug. You need to know which of your Pokemon you use against those typings. So, you have a Poison Bug coming in. Now, Poison hits super effective against the grass. Bug hits double super effective against the grass. Grimer, as a Poison, will resist the Poison. Grimer, as a Poison, will resist the Bug. You need to, know, I need to... When I see those typings in that move set, Grimer's your answer. You wall it a lot, and Ground is super effective on. I know it's neutralized on the Bug, but Ground is super effective against Poison. You need to be able to instant swap here. There's no and you're finally doing it, but way too slow. You cannot have the opposing Pokemon come in, do 4 super effective moves against you, grab a shield from you, and then get out. That's way too slow. So yeah, just know the typings, know what's going on out here. I probably would throw back to back because you run the risk of them getting a move. So you just go back to back here, and they double shield. They're gonna commit to the farm down now at this point, and you just wall it with a Azumarill. Waiting out the switch clock. No. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why? Why are you coming just to... And they catch... Okay, you boosted your attack. You can now just stay in and get to another move here. Trailblaze. You don't need to get to this. You can just Trailblaze the rest of this. They're going to dump another one, but then you finally get the Azumarill on this, so it doesn't matter. I'm surprised you don't... There's no point of coming in when you know you need to shield when you have a Pokemon that resists all the moveset and is bulky AF. You just come in as Azumarill and take that move. Holy freaking crap. Okay, instant swap. There we go. How many... I mean, this meta... I've seen so many comments about oh, the Halloween Cup's so tricky because there's so many different combinations. And we've seen the same 3 combinations for 8 matchups in a row here. Shielding up, it is a Stone Edge, but that's fine. Just take it out in the 1v2. Easy there. Have a move coming out that will chip the Greninja that comes back in. This will do a good chip. They may shield Greninja's pretty glassy, but they may just go 2 shield whatever in the back. Okay, I guess they just want to confirm that they're going to get this move off and take you out. And going to shield, and it's just a Night Slash and catch the move. If it's a Hydro, it's still going to hurt. If it's just a Night Slash, this will be nice. It is a Hydro. Does hurt. Does not take you out, but holy K. There's a poison. Ooh. Good thing you banked that. Okay, instant swap. Go into Grimer. You do not need to worry about the switch clock. Get in there ASAP. They're switch locked. You need to get this out of here with your Grimer ASAP. I know you're trying to like burn so that you can get out into your Azumarill after if they like get out, but you need to like get in here while they're locked and switch and like get this thing out of here because your Azumarill cannot see this. At this point, you can probably bubble down. Can they get to even if they get to a Sludge move, it's only going to be like 70%. And get to the move before Greninja. Take this out so you'll take that win. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing I'm seeing with your battles is that you're very slow on the what do I do in this situation here. So good lead because it's a ground type Pokemon. Like you could throw, yeah, I was about to say you should be throwing that Trailblaze to again force the shield, make them make a decision. They have a ton of energy, they're like their shield, and then you can match it back. You got to try and put your opponent in like tricky situations. Okay, they're gonna come with Greninja. Great, this will likely grab the second shield. And then you can get your Azumarill on it and just dominate it. They're not going to be able to get this all the way. You let this go. Take the Azumarill plus shield advantage. I know you're boosted. Okay, this is going to kill this thing. But like, I still don't think that's the right play. Yes, it's going to dominate in the ending here. I still don't think that's the right play. I think like when you have a shield advantage, switch advantage, and you can absolutely wall it with a Pokemon, I think you just take that. You don't. I know it worked out for you in the ending. Just you're already boosted and you're just kind of going crazy with it. And again, I'm surprised you're not throwing this Trailblaze quicker. The main strength of Cacturne is that it is so attack heavy. Oh, simultaneous swap really helps you out here. Having a Clodsire and a Toxapex, both weak to ground, is kind of a weird team comp. Brian's not a good move. I know you're glassy because I just looked up the stats, so this could put you pretty low. And just want to ensure that you're going to get at least one more shield or take it out because the Clodsire doesn't have a good matchup against this. So you're going to see the third Pokemon. No, they're going to shield and get off of Brine. We'll see finally how much a Brine does on Grimer. My guess is not a lot because it's a garbage move. And they have an Azumarill in the back. And you get to the poison move. You can. This gets stab plus shadow bonus. This will do like, I don't know, 70+%. Yeah, way closer to like 85. Have the move here too. So this will take this out. Boosted. And take that down. And now you'll just take them out here with the Dark Pulse. Yeah, Dark Pulse is definitely better damage per energy than Trailblaze. Okay, great lead against the Ghost. They are no other word besides being absolutely dumb and staying in that matchup. Chipping. Again, we've seen that you can. Oh yeah, okay, getting this off first. This is good. This is kind of what I said. Like force them to make a decision. Go down with a ton of energy, or even at the lower levels, this happens a lot. People are scared to let Pokemon go. They did grab a shield from you, but now you've got like switch plus energy to go into this matchup. A lot of people at the lower levels are just like afraid to let Pokemon go because like, oh, I've got energy. I got to get this move off. This move is Brine. You don't need to get it off. Like you have two other Pokemon. I don't know what's in the back here, but like you have other Pokemon that probably do it. And so that see, like they have a Azumarill. They're like, oh, Azumarill's bulky. I don't need it there. It's like still though, like I don't think that's the right play. Anyways, this thing's just absolutely crushing this. They should top left when they see this. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I think your biggest issue is your, I don't know if it's lack of experience. What did you say? You haven't said when you started. You said you made veteran rank the last few seasons, so you played at least a few seasons now. I think your biggest problem is you don't know the main matchups, and when there's change, you don't know what to do and you hesitate, and it costs you a lot. I think that's your biggest issue, because the Ariados one just like stands out there. When you had the Ariados come in and get 4 moves off on your cacturne and a move that you had to shield, like when you had a Grimer right there, you need to know that. If you want to work your way up the ranking, like this is the harsh criticism part. If you want to push past veteran, that is a mistake that you cannot make. That is a very basic mistake to just stay in that matchup. Go watch like the best of the best. The best, honestly, I have almost problems with the best of best because they're too calculated, and that you know how robotic they are going to be in their moves in terms of like how much energy they're going to get, when they're going to throw the moves, when they're going to try and catch. Like they're almost like too robotic on that end, but you need to kind of get to that stage where like they know the typings, all of them. They know when they need to like make the switch. They know when they need to chip first. They know they know everything. And then when you get lower and lower, you can see like I don't know and I don't know what to do here, and then like it costs you matchups like that. So I think that's your biggest issue. A couple other things here and there, which I think I covered in the video. Anyways, thanks for the submission. I guess I need to figure out what I'm going to do because part of the thing is I was going to cover, maybe I'll make those priority covers, because as part of like the new membership tier, I was thinking like friend list plus cover your battles, but maybe you just want the battles covered like one-on-one as opposed to like me posting a video on it. Because it's like people say like these are very helpful to them, which I mean, I'm giving you like advice on how to like play better in these matchups, but it is also helping me with content, right? I cannot do I would have to basically play every set every single day to have 2 teams. And again, that's the reason I didn't hit legend that season, right? Because I was doing that. I wasn't showcasing battles. I was doing all my own sets. I would get a good team for 2 sets, and then scrap it and try a new team because I needed to put out the 2 videos. So this is helping me put out videos, but I'm also like now just giving out free analysis, which I'm now trying to. So I understand like the weird predicament I'm putting myself in. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for the submission. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Hit that thumbs up and like button, and I'll see you guys in the next. Did I say hit that thumbs up and like button? Hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and the thumbs up button to show your support. Okay, bye.